Hello guys and welcome back to another Elden Ring video. It's your boy Nesto, and today I want to talk about how you can improve your melee build. This is something that I recommend to everyone to have, even if you're not using the weapon. Just the buff alone is completely worth it, guys. So if you are melee build like me, where do you spend more all your points in strength or dexterity, whatever the case is, this is definitely worth picking up. You still need to get it regardless because it's part of the quest line. So you have to encounter the boss, which is if you do the Millicent quest line, you need to kill the commander in order to obtain this weapon. Now this weapon has some sort of requirements that I'm gonna be going over, and I'm talking about this weapon right here that is called the Commander's Standard. So the Commander's Standard drops from a boss in the Kylite like around here, this area, in the heart of Ionia. You kill the commander. It's part of the Millicent quest line where you have to get the needle from him. So it dropped this weapon that at the beginning I wasn't paying attention to, but when I started using it, just to see what was the weapon, I noticed that it has an increment on my attack power and defenses by 20%, both of them, and also it buffs your allies as well. This is very good because, you know, since I don't have the room for any, you know, putting points in faith, because it's not part of my build, right? I don't have access to incantations that buff your character in order to have those benefits. So this is a one way where the melee can buff themselves, have a very competitive buff, and it's simply just by meeting the requirement, which is 24 strength and 14 dexterity. Now the reason why I have it in my build for now, the talisman is to range that dexterity to 25. I feel like it's completely worth it, because I'm getting a huge benefit by having this on my build. So we're gonna pay attention here to the stat in a second. I have right now for 549 attack power on both of my S stocks without any buff. So in terms of damage negation, I'm running around 25 or an average of 23 or so. Notice when I use the weapon art, now it has a whooping 659. So basically I'm increased almost 100 attack power, and it boosts almost all my defenses to 40. Unfortunately, this doesn't stack with Golden of Vows Ashes of War. So as you can see, if I try to get the weapon art, notice that my attack power now is reduced, and also my defenses. So it doesn't stack, unfortunately. I'm not sure if the incantation itself, because this is Ashes of War, if the incantation does stack. I had to do further testing, but the purpose of this video is for those who have a build where most of the points are spent into health or the main attributes, which is either strength or dexterity. So as a melee person, you have very little tools to buff yourself to get more damage on your weapon or your build. Definitely is a very good pickup. Every melee should have it, even if you're not using it. By the way, if you use the buff, you don't lose the buff by switching weapons. So if you can buff yourself or your allies and then get back to your regular weapon that you use all the time, no problem. You still have that in the last 30 seconds, okay? Now, to be fair, the Golden of Vow Ashes of War is a very good Ashes of War for early in game. You can definitely get it around, I believe it's around here, somewhere around here. You kill the sentinel in the horse, and it gives you the Ashes of War. So early in game definitely is a worth pickup. But once you get the commander, you have access to the commander standard. Definitely something you should rock in your build, because the buff, as you can see, is completely worth it. Again, they don't stack. The only thing that stacks as of right now is the consumables. So if I do this again, let's see the numbers. 449, right? I'm gonna buff myself. We're gonna have now 659. And if I do a consumable here, 747, guys. So consumables does stack. Definitely, if I catch somebody in PvP with this buff, they have no chance. The other tips that I have, if right now in my equipment I have heavy load because this weapon is quite heavy. I'm rocking the bull guard now, so it does require me to have set my equip load to run medium. So what you can do is, if you're doing PvP or doing an encounter, what you can do is you can buff yourself and then wait until the buff applies and then take it out, and now I have medium load again. So as you can see, I still have the buff. No, I screwed it up, god damn it. So like I was saying, guys, if you are running quite heavy and you don't want to do that heavy load, you can still apply the weapon. You don't have to have the weapon on your character at the moment you apply the buff. As you can see, I'm running Rebby right now, so if I do this, I can just go here, take it out, and then go back to my regular weapon. And I still have that buff for 30 seconds. So I need to check if this buff stacks with this incantation that I'm really interested in applying myself. I don't have it. I don't think I have it. Yeah, actually I do have it. I want to see if that buff stacks with the grant me strength, because it's an incantation, right? It says a different type of buff as well. So if that's the case, since the requirement is 15 faith, I might be able to maybe sacrifice some of my points in order to buff myself. So that is something that I'm trying to implement into my build, because I want to apply fire to my build somehow to cancel the frostbite, and I can keep proccing the frostbite in a belief fashion. So I'm still theory crafting how can I improve or adapt my build to have more interesting wave of buffing myself before any PvP engagement or any boss engagement. I'm having a blast with my build. Definitely having a lot of fun in PvP. So if you have that weapon, guys, definitely use it. It's completely busted in my opinion, because the way it works, you don't have to have the weapon equipped, or you can just take it out entirely from your build, and you had that 20% damage negation and physical power for 30 seconds. So yeah, guys, this is something that I wanted to show you guys, something that I've been experimenting. I wish I had someone to test more stuff. I like testing stuff in games like this, but unfortunately it's a little not that flexible, to be honest. But I'm gonna keep, you know, theory crafting and checking things out that you can stack so you guys can improve your builds. This is all I have for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.